So, not passing your driving test, it's frustrating for you, very upsetting for lots of people. You know, I've had people in tears on the way home because they've made one silly mistake on the driving test, and you do feel sorry for them as an instructor, and I'm sure the family feels deeply sorry even more because of the fact that you know you can drive. But you've got to push yourself down and analyze what's gone wrong on your test. Speak to your instructor or whoever's teaching you, whether your family member. Look at the test report that you're going to get, because you're going to get sent an email. So it's important that at the beginning of the test, when it says, is this your email address? If it's not, get it sent to you, because you need to analyze that report. And just say, for instance, you've got one serious fault and it's somewhat like moving off, not checking your blind spot as a car going past you. It can be easily remedied. All you've got to do is check before you move off. Where if you've got loads and loads of faults, then it's a lot more work, isn't there, involved? But if you've got odd serious, one serious, then you're fine. Work on that fault and get back in there. Now, the hardest bit is getting back in there, isn't it? Because the DVSA are clamping down lots now. There's an email today about the clamping down on suspicious activity of people who booked via apps that shouldn't be booking by. So that's how they're getting that information. But they're suspending licenses and suspending the driving test, or cancelling the driving test in situations. So make sure when you do come to book your driving test, you're using the right situation, the right website, which is the DVSA website, which costs £62. Don't start going for somewhere else. Don't be tempted to go somewhere else. And it is a pain trying to get hold of a test, but I've had people recently over the last month who are finding tests who've not passed, who are rebooking tests 2 weeks later and finding tests. So you just need to keep working and looking at it. And I know Monday morning, 6 o'clock, they release the new tests for the next calendar month going forward. But if you want one sooner, then you want to look on as much as you can, you know, especially in the afternoons after, say, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, because then the people have had the afternoon lessons, haven't they? And if they're not ready, the instructor's saying to them, you need to change your test. At that point, tests pop up. So do keep checking. Do also keep a record of what your instructors is available, because if you have to quickly snap one up and you can't get hold of them, you need to know what the instructor is available, because otherwise you're going to book a test and they might not be available. But if that happens, you need to text someone else with you, don't you? Maybe you hire a car from Arnold Clark, or if you've got a car at home, you go with that, with your parents. So there's ways around it. But in between not passing and taking your next test, work on the faults, work on improving your driving. Don't just think, all right, I'm fine this time, because if this is your second test, the second test nerves kicks in, where your expectations have changed and you know what to expect now. But when you go in there, all of a sudden the nerves gets more of a grip on you because you're under more pressure to pass. So keep improving your driving and keep working on getting to the point where you're going to pass. Okay? Good luck on them lessons. Good luck on that driving test. And hopefully you'll get a quick test for a retest. Take care. Safe driving.